What's up, guys? This is Two-Way Dream.
Mama, there goes that man.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And, Stan, at this point of the year, I'd imagine it's tough for teams outside the playoff picture to not get distracted.
Well, you really try not to. Staying in the moment is best. You got to focus on what's in front of you. You want to end the season on as high a note as you can.
Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Denny Avdia, Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Klingon in at the 5. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Oh, rejected by Lillard. Crafty move. And a nice layup by Avdia.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
For 3, here's Lillard. Count it from distance. Lillard's got 5 now.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting the game the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Slim, good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Slim, pass to Edwards. Pass to Slim. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Holiday against Edwards. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. Here's Klingon. Outside Camara. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 7.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here we can check out the story for Denny Avdia.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Slim. The 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Kamara with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And the layup is good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Timberwolves trail by 11. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Avdia finds Holiday. Lillard outside. Launches a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
McDaniels up top. Pass to Slim. And here's Edwards. From behind the arc. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do. Using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
Lillard passes to Holiday. There's the triple. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Slim. Pass to Gobert. Out left to the wing. Edwards looking for an opening. Offline with a 3. The Trailblazers have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Here's Lillard. He's got 13. To the inside. Over to the left wing. 17-foot shot on the way. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves shooting has not been great early. Just 27%. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Slim from the arc. Portland with a rebound.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Avdia passes to Holiday. Back to Kamara. Edwards against Holiday. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, EA, I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the talking.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Grant's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Drew Holiday. Klingon, good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Ingles, he's checked in for Miller. And Clark is subbed in for Anthony Edwards.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Slim. Back to Ingles. Here's Slim. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Sharp, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Reed passes to Slim. The 3 is up. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Klingen's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 8. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Slim. Takes the three. Sinks it from distance. Slim's got 15 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Lillard. Off the outside. Now here's Grant. And it's in there. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Both teams making substitutions here. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Slim in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Slim. 15 points in the game. DiVincenzo pass to Slim. Drops in the three. He's got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Kamara. Grant outside. Now Kamara. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. The shot by Lillard, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Jazz was all business. He contributed 40 points. And, as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. It's the latest entry in what's been a string of fantastic games from him. We'll see just how long he can go, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
For three, here's Lillard. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Jose. And Grant gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
Here's Slim. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Now Lillard. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Well, he's carried them for stretches. What a night for Lillard.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Juzang. And it's Edwards in for DiVincenzo. Then for Portland, Klingen comes in for Williams. And Denny Obvious subbed in for Grant.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
McDaniels passes to Edwards to halt the run. Minnesota again missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Lillard outside. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, look, Lillard is that guy who brings a spark when he's on the court. Ask any of these players. They want him out there with them.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Clingan with the ball, averaging around 5 points a game. Lillard with the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Slim. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here's Slim. Jacks up a three. Portland with a rebound. Abdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Lillard. Outside Kamara. Portland moving it around. Now here's Clingan. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 33 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Reed passes to Slim. Abdia pulls it in. Abdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Portland leading by 14. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Slim knocks down the triple. Slim's got 25 points.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
51 seconds left in the second. Lillard darting in. Abdia outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Timberwolves shooting around 41%. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lillard with the bucket.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Timberwolves trail by 13. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires for 3. Slim with the bucket. Slim's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Lillard. Abdia, right side. Fires from deep. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Pass to McDaniels. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Trailblazers. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Jack. He meant impressions of the standing.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, they need...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Tumani Kamara out there with Avdia. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Slim, pass to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Here's Slim. Launches it. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Lillard. There's the 3. They get it back. A nice shot by Klingon. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
To the wing, right side. Gobert passes to Slim. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Brian, back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
From outside the arc, McDaniels with the rebound.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Slim, pass to Edwards. Here's Slim. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Avdia outside. Back to Lillard. The answer! It's Dame time!
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Right side McDaniels. Puts up a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
The 3, here's Lillard. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. Portland shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Slim, pass to McDaniels. Here's Slim. Now Randall, defended by Avdia. Edwards for 3. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Avdia outside. Pass to Holiday. Goes back up. And it's Portland scoring again.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
Randall outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one's on to Tumani Kamara. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. Edwards pulls it in.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Randall, the pass to Slim. Down low. Here's Edwards, guarded by Sharp. For three, DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Abdia. He's got 5. Pass to Holiday. Again, the miss by Portland. Timberwolves trail by 14. There's the drive. Now here's DiVincenzo. Slim, pass to Randall. Right wing. Here's Slim. This one for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Come on, box him out.
Edwards against Abdia. Now here's Sharp, guarded closely. That one drops for him. Sharp's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Trailblazers, Robert Williams checked in for Klingen. Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara. And it's Thibault in for Drew Holiday. First free throw is good. And he makes the first but misses the second. Portland leading by 15. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass on the layup.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Reed can't hit.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Slim. Oh, Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Slim, the pass to Reed. Here's Slim. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Abdia, and he dunks it down.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Slim, the pass to Ingles. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. To win the run. Slim misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around. Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And so it's Portland with a commanding lead to end the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed.
We'll make substitutions. And here's Minnesota now. Again! What an avalanche!
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing. They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Slim has to read. Here's Slim. Now here's Randall. Guarded by Sharp. Slim. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Slim's got 44.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Grant with a screen on Edwards. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Portland. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Slim. Now Conley. Here's Slim for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Releases from 15. Here's Klingon. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he can't get the first one. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Conley. Then for Portland, Diliavius checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. And Holiday subbed in for Sharp. Portland leading by 11. Outside Kamara. Back to Lillard. Outside Kamara. Klingon with a screen to stop the drought. Kamara, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Randall, good.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Lillard, a 3 from the inbound. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter. He was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Lillard outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Slim. He's covered by Holiday. Slim misses. Trailblazers lead by 7. Outside Holiday. Lillard. Oh, no good again that time. Now Randall. Outside Gobert. Now Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Now Randall. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Avdia. He lets it go. Gobert pulls it down.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark. Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Now Gobert. Randall outside. but a miss. Portland's shooting a nice 50% for the game. Lillard. Cleared away by Edwards.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Gobert fires. Playing to his straight. Gobert inside.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Here's Avdia. The triple drops.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now McDaniels. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Lillard against Edwards.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
6 on the shot clock to take the lead. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Well, it's a tough brand of basketball Randall plays. He endures a lot of contact.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. Can knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Lillard nails it.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
So a close game sees Portland taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt.
We're here with MP, whose team couldn't quite come up with the win. What do you think was the issue tonight?
Every team is different for us. Everything starts.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic.